Hello everyone, Ohio gozaimasu. Welcome to Ohio Anime Irashaimase. It's the anime show that doesn't take place in the morning, but it is morning in Japan, so that's how we're getting away with it. My name is John, and welcome into another episode where we talk about Dandadan. This week, it's we're continuing the trend now of actual anime that we discuss on this show. So to do that, let's get our regular participants in here. Phil and Andrea, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. I mean, I see that
Excellent.
Phil comes in Green Bay gear.
Yes.
Woo!
One
but,
week, baby.
Like
Andrea has a Minnesota shirt on.
I do because I was at the Great Minnesota Get Together today. So
nice.
So gotta feel a little love for the home state, even though I love your shirt, Phil, and I saw plenty of people in Packers gear that I was like, nice.
Yep, I bet you did.
Yeah.
What is wrong with people that they have a state with a team and they just have to be traitorous? I just don't understand what the
do we have a team?
I mean, I'm from Wisconsin, so.
Yeah, Philly's from Wisconsin, and so I mean, the majority of my family is as well. So
yeah, right.
I don't know. You know, if I move to Japan and I live there for like, I don't know, 36 years or so, do I still like pull for America as the number one in the Olympics, or do I root for Japan now?
John, every person has a line that they have for themselves. I mean, you can mix it up however you want to.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
like my father is all Wisconsin all the way, from like the Badgers, you know what I mean? The Bucks, the Brewers, like everything. I like the Twins.
Yeah.
Like that's, you know what I mean? Like he took me to Twins games growing up. So I had that, I loved the old Metrodome and stuff like that. So, everybody's got, their own personal mishmash of what they want to root for.
And growing up, the Packers were really the only professional sports team like my dad and my family and my extended family like closely followed and rooted for. So it's pretty deeply ingrained from when I was little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo. Get out of here, you.
What?
Everett told me the banner at the bottom reads "Packers suck."
Oh. Sure.
This is coming from someone that really doesn't care.
I know. He's just jealous because the Vikings ain't got the bling.
I don't think he cares at all, actually.
No, he doesn't. Do you know what Everett told me today? She goes, we're walking, of course, around the fair and seeing the football teams, and she is now like aware that we care about it, so she cares about it.
Right.
And she was like, "Mommy, do you know what my favorite teams are?" I was like, "Okay, who?" She goes, "The Skull Vikings."
Oh.
The Go Pack Goes.
Oh, okay.
And the Dolphins. And I was like, gee, I wonder why the third one's in there. And we were like, do you know anything about the Dolphins? She goes, they're dolphins. And I was like,
what more is needed? Yeah.
Well, Andrea, you probably saw on our Fantasy Football League that I'm all in on the Dolphins this year.
Yes.
And so
I see this.
Took a bit of a gamble on Darren Waller, who hasn't played football for a year. So
yes,
I think he's going to come back and crush it. No one believes in him.
Since the last time we have spoken, John, we have drafted in fantasy football, so that has consumed some time.
Sure.
Plus, prep. I'm going to root for the Dolphins this year too, because in another fantasy football league draft that I did, it's a deep cut because it's 14 teams, but I picked up Jalen Waddle. Okay. So I will. Yeah. I'll be there with you.
Perfect. And John, I don't know if you're aware. But are you aware of the big blockbuster trade that went down recently?
Yes.
In the Cowboys.
Did Minnesota get someone back? Is that what I heard? Is this what
that was
Yes.
that was like
Adam
so that was
Thielen.
news that came right on top of each other.
Right.
It was like
Okay.
a lot of Midwest action in the football world. So yes, Adam Thielen is returning to the Minnesota Vikings. I love it. His house here is like one neighborhood, kind of cluster away from my parents in Cottage
nice.
Grove,
Oh,
which
okay.
is fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
It's almost
so, yeah.
like John. It's like, sorry, Andrea, to cut you off. It's like,
No, it's okay.
Adam Thielen and the Vikings were getting married, and then hit Adam Thielen, the Viking, or let's say it's Adam Thielen. Let's say it's the Vikings' younger sister was like, "I'm pregnant."
Yeah.
It had like much bigger news and overshadowed
Yes.
everything. So
Yes, because the Packers made a blockbuster trade for Micah Parsons from the Cowboys, who's like defensive phenom. He's
Edge
an
rusher.
all-star, and it was like serious money.
yeah,
But yeah,
Big
sports like commentators were instantly like, "Oh my god, Packers, big money moves, instant Super Bowl contender." Holy cow!
what are the Cowboys thinking? Why would they trade away a generational talent in his prime? Because
Exactly.
Jerry Jones' ego.
So yeah,
Tree.
I mean,
So what I'm hearing is you guys are getting your hopes up.
we are, yes, absolutely.
So high.
We are. So yeah, in the stratosphere, absolutely flying. I also love that, like, of course, we would think this is the biggest football related news of the past week because we're
it is.
like, I mean, it's the most direct, biggest news, but like, obviously, I think other people, when they hear, perhaps the average everyday American, when they hear like big football news, would have talked about the recent engagement of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
No, that is not football news, Andrea.
I said football related. Football related.
Very happy for them. They're going to go the distance.
No,
they are. I mean,
no.
I think they are actually. I think it's cute.
Okay, let's put something on this. I don't know what.
Okay.
Ooh.
And, I don't know how long. So you got the distance. That means what exactly?
Like they're going to get married. They'll be together for their lifetimes.
Ooh, you say lifetime? I want to say like 10 years or more, because like Hollywood's a very volatile place, and even very stable couples after like 30 years or sometimes like.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's true. Yeah,
Probably not.
I mean, I don't think this is like some sort of PR stunt. Neither of them needs like something to sell more tickets or records, or they're already famous and rich enough. So I just really think they just really are in love.
Yeah, I don't see what either of them are getting. You know what I mean? Like, there's no clear cut for me.
No
reasoning that this is the way that they would have to get to the next level. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, they make millions of football fans nauseous each week. Maybe there's some sort of bet there involved. I don't know. Like,
no.
Yeah, clearly you two aren't amongst them, but like I hear people say all the time they're just sick of announcers. Like, we don't care. We don't care. For me, here's my top list of things I could care less about, excuse me, would be Taylor Swift and Kelce, what's his face?
Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I here's my take. Sure. I think it's cute. Like, good on them. It's adorable. And I think that they're happy and in love, and it's lovely.
I love.
I also agree that which is a problem that the NFL has, not Taylor Swift or Travis Kelce.
Yes.
Announcers they are like, oh, Taylor's here. And I'm like, okay, thank you.
Sure.
But like, it's the NFL's problem. Like, she's there. It's cute. They do pan to like other wives and families, and they'll be like, so-and-so's mom is here and she's followed him since his, whatever. Or like, the Kelce brothers, when they played against each other, like their mom would wear like a split jersey and they'd be like, mom is here, and or trying to cheer for whatever. Do that like cutesy family stuff. Just like be chill about it though. Like, don't spend 10 minutes of the broadcast featuring Taylor Swift. And again, your problem, not hers. Like, she can show up to support Travis.
And I don't even know if they pander that, like, it's not like
they've tapered it back some.
Sure. I think people just, I don't know, a fair amount of people don't like Taylor Swift for various reasons. She's pretty opinionated. She's, pretty, like, it doesn't matter. But the people are always panning to celebrities at sports games. Jack Nicholson and Spike Lee are at every LA Lakers game, and they always get shown. I mean, it's just like a thing. I'm not too worried about it. I don't.
Yeah, but I think it's like what Andrea said there. With the, you go around and you show the celebrities there. You put their little name tag there, but it's not like a segment. It doesn't become a segment. It's just.
I haven't noticed that they spent a ton of time on Taylor Swift personally. I think
they are settling down. I think they're settling down, which is good. Like, please do that. Like, I'm sure at the Chiefs opener there'll be like a congratulations, like the new engaged couple, blah blah blah. But like, I think they would probably do that for anyone. I think they did that when Josh Allen and Haley Steinfeld got married.
Sure, yeah,
they did like a something.
Oh, they got married. I thought they were just together.
Yeah, they got married.
Cool.
Surprise.
I think they're in love too.
I think they are too. They've been really chill about it. Really on the down low.
Like introduction to this last week or whatever was just a clip of some reporter like saying we got to go back like on air because they just saw them tweet or something about the engagement, and she's like hyperventilating, like I feel like Paul Revere right now, and so this is
sure.
I love that. That's such a nerdy reference. I love that actually a ton. I feel like Paul Revere right now.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Like announcing the engagement is coming. The engagement is coming.
Andrea, I think you were transitioning to the Taylor Swift Travis Kelce news, but I will say.
Oh, I just thought, it's like a roundabout out of the NFL if John is like.
This trade stuff is this Packer Cowboys trade is like there's huge. Like tons of Instagram reels about it, which means it's like big. It's like big news.
Get out of here with your banners, John.
I can see it.
You hear me clicky clacking.
Phil feels like Paul Revere right now. Parsons is coming. Parsons is coming.
Yeah. I mean,
I was just gonna like
equally as important to our country.
I agree.
Oh, Jesus.
Our Packers Nation.
Packers Nation. There you go. Nice.
All right. Well,
anyway.
Sports ball talk.
Yeah.
It's, that's what I wanted. I wanted to like be able to AI an image really quickly of like sports ball talk that I could just put up. And,
this is exactly the conversation John expected when starting the anime podcast tonight.
Yeah.
Well, if we had some people in here right now and be like, oh, we got to move on. We got to move on, guys. But we're doing all right. So.
All good.
But tonight is Dandadan night. It feels like it's been a minute since we've covered that, but works in kind of nice chunks here, 4 episodes at a time. So tonight we'll be covering with spoilers season 2, really the last 4 episodes minus the one that just came out last night.
Oh,
did you watch the?
I did.
The last?
Yep.
One came out last night.
Yeah, it's a Thursday.
21.
Drop.
Yeah, 21 came out last night.
What's the title of it?
I Want to Rebuild the House.
Yes.
Oh, I watched that.
Oh my God. Okay, well,
we'll just have to spoil it for John and Andrea, I guess.
No.
Apologies. I didn't realize it just came out. Also, are you guys watching on Crunchyroll?
Yes.
I go back and forth, but I have it on both.
So it's the same release, but they're different numbers. So like Dandadan on Netflix is like starting over with numbering.
See, that's my predicament that I was talking about a couple weeks ago. Is like, how do I number like these, label them? Yes, because I feel like Crunchyroll is the source for watching anime.
Yes, I agree. I just like it just struck me that like Netflix is doing like season 1, X, and then season 2 because we just talked about that. So
if you're gonna,
because I panicked when you said episode 20. I was terrified. I was like, oh my God, I'm missing something huge. And then I was like, no, it's the numbering thing.
Yeah. Well, shoot, I could have watched this last one.
Well, and you've read the manga, John, so we technically could talk about the most recent episode.
I suppose.
Also, the most recent episode didn't have it didn't move forward as much as the other ones have. It's
kind of
and it's not like a bad thing, but it's just
It's like kind of closing out one little arc and starting a new and like leading into a new one. So it's like very much a transitional episode, and it's not too crazy. Like it's good, but it wasn't like.
Yeah,
that's true. I've read the manga, so I guess we can. I'm not going to show any
blow your mind
frames from it or something like that. I won't pull it up. But
frankly, it makes sense to do through this most recent episode because it is kind of a transitional episode. So now the next podcast will really be starting on a whole new arc, probably like mini arc.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need to change the title.
Although
I'll do that when I'm done.
Do
anyways.
That sounds good.
So,
although I'm realizing, John, I know last time we talked about Dandadan, like just at the beginning of a different episode, probably I mentioned I wasn't sure if I'd caught up to where I am in the manga, and now I'm certain that I'm past where I was in the manga.
Okay.
Positive.
Okay.
Episode.
That's funny.
Yeah. I gotta look up what exactly happened at the end of this episode.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into it then.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, however we want to label the numbers of the episodes, 17 through 21 per Crunchyroll.
Mm-hmm.
What are we thinking? I mean, I think we all sort of like, to catch us back up. We had a weird ending to season 1. It felt like an obvious place to start and then starting up. We start up, real quick in season 2, picking that up. Did you guys say that you had trouble remembering where we were, or did you catch back up real fast?
No, I kind of got back pretty fast.
I got back fast, but I definitely had to watch the first episode, like just from the beginning again to make sure that I hadn't missed anything. Do you know what I mean? Because it did also start in the middle, just picking up, and I was like, did I? What? There was no ramp up. There was zero like, remember this and this is where they are. It was just like, hey, Momo's in a hot springs. Here's these like creepy dudes. They're in the middle of chasing, It was just like I couldn't quite connect back.
Yep.
But ramped up fast.
Yeah. So then on the last episode here, we talked about that concluding arc, which I thought, it did make sense because we kind of had the whole hot spring, mountain or volcano, weird
worm.
Family, Gigi's haunted house. Yes. The worm, all that sort of thing.
Yep.
And I think we seemed pretty in agreement to be enjoying it. Liked how the evil eye was represented in possessing Gigi. We got a little bit of emotionality with the history of the evil eye, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so here we pick up with, okay, what do we do with Gigi? They managed to contain him in the mannequin.
Yep.
Fun. Always fun.
But that wasn't going to last. So
no.
Yes.
Yeah. So how'd these episodes go for you guys then?
I enjoyed these I liked the whole season. And I know you said it's not your favorite arc, John, but I think even like not the best arc of Dandadan is still better than a lot of anime. So enjoyed it all the way through, but I will say the back end of this little arc, the second half of this arc, I've enjoyed much more than the first half. Like a lot of that, like running around an underground chasm with the houses and the worm and it was fun, but it wasn't. I like this more recent stuff a lot better. With like the singers and I love that episode. That might be my favorite episode of this whole second like half of the season. Is that I
did love that.
Like what do you call it? Like the exorcism episode with the band. That was so well done. So yeah, and it's getting funnier now. It's with like this most recent episode with Evil Eye Gigi coming out at school and him just kind of being like weird at school and Momo having to like walk him around was hilarious.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's getting kind of goofy again, which is real nice. Back to its roots.
Yeah. Plus, like, yeah, the agreement between this whole settling of like between Okaroon and possessed evil eye Gigi of like, okay, we're gonna fight every week. Here's my underwear to shake on it. Like, oh god, it's just funny stuff. Yeah.
They give it to the other guy, like, okay, you're gonna keep guard of this cursed artifact, these dirty undies.
Yep, these cursed tidy whiteys.
Right.
Okay, so that's
what
that's what happens then in episode 21, I suppose. Because that is the moment I've been waiting for. Because it's what I remember most about this whole deal is like, okay, Gigi does figure out how to manage this, but it's with a deal that he gets to fight Okaroon. Right. He wants someone powerful that he can fight with. And
they like rebuilt the house with that like special plasma stuff, like that their Kappa friend comes and like, so I mean it's a good episode. It's funny and it's a nice kind of closes things, or it kind of what's the word? It kind of wraps up what was going on, and now we're going to get back to presumably finding Okaroon's other golden ball, because that kind of happened at the very end. They're like, "What? Oh, there's like this ball that we found." So they're going to get back into some of the base storyline here. After this left turn we've been on for the last half season.
Yeah, I mean, not to say that there weren't things that I still was like, that's interesting, or like random things that occurred. Like,
sure,
I wasn't quite following like Momo's part-time job in a maid cafe.
Oh,
on the one hand, it was really funny.
Yeah,
and it was like a very funny half commentary on like the banality of work sometimes, like shifts dragging on and like stuff that you have to do to like earn a buck.
Yep.
But like on the other hand, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
It was like a whole bunch of an episode that felt a little shoehorned into some other stuff.
So I will say, I do agree that it kind of feels like it comes out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden, hey, I'm going to get a job.
Yeah.
But it's, I think it makes enough sense. It's like, look, we don't have any money. Granny's not paying for anything. So I can't sleep in a freezing house. If it's going to keep getting torn apart like this, whatever we need. Now, how long is that going to take you to get some heat? To earn enough money at your maid cafe to get heat? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I will say that the maid cafe comes into play later.
Okay.
Just say
that's good, because it felt so random.
It's super random.
I will say though, I mind it less knowing that like we're gonna return to this at some point, because it was just like, But yeah, and again, it didn't mean like I didn't enjoy the segment of it. It just like the placement of it was like, okay,
right.
I was over here, and suddenly we're in a maid cafe.
Right. It does seem like the author uses those situations as like a way to drive forward the romance, the like kind of brewing with Momo and Okaroon, because like her friends brought him there, and like to like kind of make them both uncomfortable because they know that they both like each other. And so
yeah, I mean, I think it's more to me like I did appreciate the segment in and of itself, and then I also of course appreciate like the conclusion. It was adorable. They were like both blushing around each other, and he's like, I can't let you walk home alone, and we're gonna hold hands. Adorbs, totally cute. It just like it felt awkward, whereas like when Gigi was like walking with Momo to school, and he's just like casually like, oh yeah, about your crush on Okaroon, and she's like, like that felt more like natural of like what would happen in a teenage, developing romance. Your friend is just like, hey, tell me about that, and you're like, I'm not ready to admit it. Get out.
Yeah.
No crush here. So
I have to say the choice of job I think is, fitting. I've talked to Ashley about this, and she's like, "Oh my! If I grew up in Japan, totally in the job I'd try to get as a teenager would be working at a maid cafe."
Interesting.
Absolutely. Like wear fun outfits and learn to sing and dance and stuff. So
Sure. What's the American equivalent of a maid cafe, John?
there is none.
No. Or like a themed restaurant. Like,
Sure.
do you remember when like retro diners were hot and people were roller skating around, or you'd have to like sing or something?
Sure.
There were so many TV shows that like imagined that this was, a job kids would have. So I think that's our closest equivalent.
Have you been to one, John?
You mean like a roller? You mean like a roller?
Yeah, like an
drive-in?
old yes, or like but they also have like an eat-in component where you have to like skate inside and wear like retro outfits.
Okay,
or like
that'd be the closest, I suppose.
Or like character,
Friends,
like
when Monica works in that restaurant in the episode of Friends, or the couple episodes of Friends, where she's like,
or like. Yes, diners where you have to dress up as celebrities from like the 50s or like older Hollywood eras or stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
Like that would be your closest, I think, that you could get to here. Closest
I
comp.
have totally been to 2 maid cafes, and
You have been?
Yes, you have. Yeah.
That's nice. And you enjoyed it?
I actually thought about that when Dana said this is not the same, but also big in Japan, that you guys have been to a cat cafe.
Oh, sure.
So we were to an owl cafe.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, owl cafe. Because it's like cat cafes, you can actually, like, there's some around now and stuff like that. So owl felt more.
Sure.
Yes. More unique.
More out there, yeah.
I just saw a video on my Weather Channel app, of all places, of a little owlet hearing thunder for the first time. Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, that is cute.
It's so afraid.
Aww.
It was adorable.
We saw an owl today at the fair at the DNR booth.
Cool.
They had a little baby out, and Everett was fascinated. And they also had like a snake in a tank, and the owl was just like, "You gonna let me at it? Like, lunch, guys."
That's funny.
Yeah. To circle back to anime, because this shot is on screen. I loved this. The raising of the spirits in the in the graveyard for the concert. I loved this. I wasn't sure what was happening at first. I was like, isn't this an exorcism? Why are they raising the dead?
Yeah.
And then I got it.
Yep.
Like, it was really fun.
Yep.
So this. Oh, I'm gonna go. I go full screen.
Oh yeah, I can't. I'm like.
Yeah. It's tiny.
This is a pouch from the second maid cafe we're at, because there was Gudetama themed. That it was like an event going on at the time.
Oh, sure.
And so that's that one. All kinds of, you probably hear all the crinkles here.
Yes, it's very ASMR.
Yep.
I saved like every piece of paperwork basically. Okay, here we go. This is
love it.
I like your Inuyasha shirt, by the way, John. That's cool.
Thank you.
Like a throwback. I have not seen Inuyasha, but I like that shirt.
Yeah, first 3 seasons probably. Yeah. Okay, so Ashley and I each got one of these.
Cute.
Oh, cute.
So I'd like to see. I'm gonna go. So I can see. I'm gonna go full screen here.
There you
go. So get these, and then they have the other, like, in the back. Here.
Okay. The whole crew.
Yep. And then you get. It's a great picture. It's a bad picture. Okay, can you see it? The little Polaroid there.
I found you.
Yeah.
Cute.
It's so
adorbs.
Ashley probably won't mind me
sharing hers.
Then.
Yes.
So this was actually this. I do have another picture. These are from again the second trip. So this was to the Gudetama.
Classic hard hands. I love it.
Are these? You're right. Are these popular with just like local Japanese people too, or like with tourists?
Yeah. Local Japanese people is what it predominantly seemed like when we were there.
Okay.
So.
And it's kind of like, I mean, are these like just any young woman can like apply and work there, or they're like, oh no, we're looking for very specific like I mean, is it like a hard job to get, or is it like, oh, a lot of people were maids?
Well, I've never applied myself.
Well,
so
yeah, I mean,
but yeah, I don't know. I don't know
cute,
what,
but maybe not cute enough to be a maid in a maid cafe.
Yeah, I don't know.
You would never know it from anime because everybody gets a job at a maid cafe.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, have you ever seen a character rejected from a maid cafe and they apply there a lot?
Sure. Right.
I would imagine, standards for a lot of things are pretty high in Japan. I would imagine it's not the easiest thing.
Sure.
For just anyone to do.
Well, I agree. I'm just saying impression wise from an anime, I think you could think it was easy.
Oh, sure. It just with the kind of stuff they have, like they have these postcards made up, so it's not like they're just like having girls come and go. It's not like we're at it's probably like at a Hooters where in America, like they don't obviously just take anybody. You got to look the part.
Yeah. Well, right. So I think they're going
to be like a jerk, but they're going to to be selective.
No, there's going to be
an image to uphold.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But I also think the turnaround is not the churn is not going to be the same just across the board in Japan.
It's not like a Taco Bell where you might have a new employee every week.
Right. You kind of like you're going to stick with it. It's just not a thing you just give up all the time. Whatever job it is. Like it's they treat it like a big deal. You got a job. We gave you a job. It's partnership here. So
sure.
Interesting.
But it's a blast. It's a blast. I'll just share some more pictures from because a lot of times they don't allow pictures.
Sure.
Our first tour group and the first one, they let some pictures, like we could take of things of our group, and then the maid that was serving us allowed it and some of that.
Okay.
Typically speaking, the picture you get is the little Polaroid they give you and some of that. Otherwise, you can just take pictures of your food or something. So,
now is it like a family friendly, like wholesome, or is it like subtle undertones of like flirtiness? No.
It's like, all like cutesy.
Okay.
Poppy. When they do the song and dance. It's like super fun and upbeat and all that sort of thing. And, like people will have their opinions on the outfits, but they're not extra revealing or anything like that. It's all friendly, and friendly and chill and some of that. So I'm sure they get their fair share of creepers as customers, no doubt. And they're going to just serve them as best as anyone else, that type of thing. But
sorry, I froze there for a minute. Are you saying some customers are all creepy with them, but they are still like
I'm just saying I have no doubt that they have their deal with their share
creepy middle-aged men.
To run with your comparison, Phil, I mean, there are creepy people at Hooters.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much exclusively at Hooters, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I've never actually been to one personally. Maybe once.
I haven't either.
Oh, really? Okay.
No.
Much like you would, people only read Playboy for the articles. You only go there for the wings, obviously. So that's
the boneless wings are actually really good. But if you look up how many,
of course they are.
Look up, honey.
And the articles are actually really good in Playboy. They actually are.
Oh God! Again, the things we thought we were going to talk about tonight.
Yeah, we got a little. This is why we don't do podcasts on Friday nights usually.
No,
a little too out of hand. This is Ohio Anime After Dark. Smutcast on the rocks.
John's just gonna have to redact sections of the podcast.
Redacted.
No, it's you guys should go to Hooters before they close.
Patreon or whatever.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, right.
Patreon. Funny.
Okay.
Yeah. I forget if we talked about this last podcast or episode on the first part of this second half of the season.
Yeah.
But do we talk about the opening? It's really good. Again, like the first. Opening was obviously excellent. This one I think I like even better. It's really growing on me, and now I think I prefer it.
Okay.
I love that, like running down just like the music and the art and animation, like that running him like at first person view, like running down the road. I just all of it works. It's awesome. So good.
What do you think, Andrea?
I think this one had to grow on me a little bit because I liked the frenetic energy of the first seasons because it matched just like the off the wall craziness of the show. So I felt like tonally it really worked. It's not like a song I would listen to and just be like, yeah, like, you know, like some openers are songs I would listen to, like obviously Solo Leveling season 2, smash hit.
Love it.
But yeah, this one grew on me.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I really like the look of it. You know, it's really frenetic, you know, like here's this a shot from it here, just like all the bursts of color. And so I love that. The song to me does not compare to season 1.
Fair enough.
I don't like the song as much.
I love season 1s as well. I'm not saying I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
I just like I didn't add this one to my playlist.
Sure.
You know. So
fair enough.
That's it's fun and I enjoy it. It does have a vibe. Yeah, that's nice and some of that. It just doesn't get me amped.
Sure. Know? Yeah, fair enough.
So
I really like though the way that they incorporate the title into both songs. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Like I like this one, the dun 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 dun. Like I don't know. It grew on me. Like I wasn't sure I liked it at first, and now I kind of like I find myself just being like, yeah, dun 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 dun.
Sure.
Or like in the first one, I loved like they came out with it right away. That beat like really drove the excitement of the opening. So yeah, I think they're
closing then.
They're different vibes, but I like them both.
I like the closing too.
I don't remember season 1's closing.
I don't either. Oh yeah, it was like the cat. It was like Turbo Granny and the cat with like a blow dryer. But I don't remember the song being particularly something I loved.
Right? Yeah.
I did enjoy that one actually. I remember liking that. I think it was like it was fun, funny, or whatever. You know. This one, the song really reminds me of Fooly Cooly, so it feels retro in some way. So I think I would like it more than I do. So I like it for that fact. Like it brings me back to Fooly Cooly. But the song itself, I don't know.
Fair enough.
Like the pillows, but
it's certainly no To Be Hero X opener, right, John? Am I right?
That's true. That's a really good song. Yeah, that's a really good song. So, yep. Oh, good. Well, good. Glad you brought that up. Always a big like moment. You know, what's the new season gonna be like? So, I wanted to address that quickly too. The concert was great. The whole thing was awesome. Everybody headbanging.
So good.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
What do we think about the decision to not go through with the exorcism?
I liked it.
I hated it in the moment, but I understood that like it was going to contribute to the storyline more to have Gigi still possessed with the evil eye. But it did feel like weird and anticlimactic, and I was like disappointed because like they put on a freaking great show, and then she was like canceled.
It's like you go.
They killed that. Like
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. I was like weirdly taken out of it, but I got it. You know.
Sure. I certainly think it's pretty in line with Gigi's personality. You know, he's like a really caring kind of guy, and
I wasn't mad at Gigi. I mean, I totally got where he was coming from. I was actually mad at Granny. Like Momo's Granny, not Turbo Granny, obviously.
Sure.
I was like, I was very taken aback by that. I was like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I do think it's in line with Gigi, but I think they handled the whole thing pretty well, and that like Granny made sort of a last like in the moment decision to call it off with Gigi's plea, which is the wrong decision in my book.
Sure.
And then we kind of come to see that bear true.
When he almost kills Momo, right?
Yeah, it gets real. And I think that, you know, I'm just sitting there thinking like how irresponsible, you know, I like the little talk between Granny and her kind of disciple apprentice there.
Yep.
It's like, you want to tell kids whatever, just go out there and, you know, have fun, all this stuff. And he's like, yeah, but you can't, you know, hide the real world from them either. And so it's like, yeah, it's a nice thing that you want to do this for this sad soul here.
Sure.
But you also don't want to murder all your friends.
Yeah.
Not ideally.
Many others.
It's honestly, it's a really, once I thought about it, like I said, I got over my like rage on the behalf of the band. It's a very much like a tough parenting decision where you like sort of, you're like judging, like, you know, when I indulge my kid, the person under my care, and, you know, they really want this, but it's like, in the end, it was a really dangerous decision. It wasn't like probably the smartest or like the most rational, logical thing you could have done was to like protect your kid. And I'm just like extending like metaphorically Gigi as her kid because he's under her care.
And she does have this kind of strange soft spot for Gigi.
Right. So, I mean, I think it was like a little bit of a lapse on Granny's part, even though I completely understand. And like, I think we were meant to empathize as Gigi was like, he just wants to play. And, you know, we're tugging back at those like heartstrings from that episode that did get me as a parent also.
Yeah.
It didn't bother me because I felt they were true enough to everyone's possible reactions to the situation. I just still thought it was the wrong decision, and like we ultimately see, you know, okay, it works out that you know,
it works out because Okaroon really steps up.
Exactly.
And
I
Turbo
love those
Granny
moments.
steps up.
Yep. I loved the Okaroon's reaction, pushing Gigi away. You know, those are the right moments, and like Gigi should feel like shit right there. You know, he's apologizing and stuff, but you're the one that was begging to not have the exorcism go through. So
true.
You know.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I will say he was working pretty hard. I did love that. You know, trying to control Evil Eye.
For sure.
Yeah. I didn't, you know, one episode, I based on the manga, I thought I was going to like love the music class episode where he's training. I don't know. For some reason, that should have been like this awesome episode. And it was good, but I didn't blow me away like I thought it would.
Okay.
Kind of knowing. That was one of the last things I probably watched.
Did, but yeah.
Or the last things I read in the manga, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Just could have been... I don't know. Something about it just didn't seem like it was as good as like the rest of the anime.
Okay.
I don't know. Something about it. Just...
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was a little odd start, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. So much of it was in like black and white, like grayscale.
Yeah, but once it got going, I was happy to see, you know, Acrobatic Silky involved, Ira, you know, in this, and I think that again, this is a stuff where things improve from the manga. Like I say, you know, some of these things aren't my favorite arcs of the story, but the way that, you know, what music they have here and how this battle plays out, that's a big deal. And how they show color or not, you know, how they the whole show, how they played with colors, but like in this particular, all those things are a way for them to make this format shine. And I think most of the time they've done a really good job at that.
Yeah.
So I did like the kind of acid trip that we were taking on, for like, okay, here's, you know, once it really got to the giant people singing, and then there was people pouring out of their mouths, and then the whole place is filling up, and then they're I liked all that. Acrobatic Silky was like slingshotting herself on their hair and like did a big impact on that. I loved all that. It just was a little bit of like felt a little stalling at first to like have Turbo Granny kind of explaining this sort of thing and then like having the notes come at and it just like it felt stalling and like not impactful enough. That
was the part I was like, okay, let's
Yeah, there was like clever stuff sprinkled in, like when Okaroon got hit with arrest and then like froze. I was like, that is so freaking clever. Like, so some of it was like getting there and there was like little flashes, but I agree. Like the slow start was super off kilter for me. And I didn't understand like where they came from, what they were doing. Like I didn't. And then, once it ramped up to the max, finale. I enjoyed it a lot. That part was good. Because I especially enjoyed when I did like, again, some of the first parts where, Granny was like, you're not moving the way that, Gigi and Acrobatic Silky are moving. And then he could like see her moving in these like different beats than he was. And he's like, damn, she's fast. But then at the end when he was like, I finally see it. And I was like, yes, put it together. It was like really cool the way that he was like, I get how to go all out and use the rhythm. That was really fun.
I also appreciated now, like having the little bit of like, I don't know, the sense of realism in or the kind of realistic idea in this. Like after having done some boxing, the coach is always about like boxing to music, about changing up rhythm and stuff, and like how. So it's like real world, like
so your brain was like, yes,
like that they add that to here as well. It's like, you don't go to their rhythm, go to your own. And that change up in timing is because what you'll see people do in practice is they'll go, it's like bop, 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 bop. It's that steady the whole time. But it's when you change up that a little bit, like you would with
the pace.
Then it becomes unpredictable and you catch people when they're expecting a bop, bop, bop and in a steady synchronous kind of thing. So
right.
Yeah.
So like that.
Plus, like I thought it was really fun that they had Okaroon be like, I don't know music, but hey, I just heard this great concert. Flashback. And so like they brought that in. So it was a really great tie-in. And as long as she's on screen, I enjoyed, I think it was just like a brief hint and I would love to see some more, but like some character development for Ira. When she's like getting beat as Acrobatic Silky for a moment. She's like, no, think of all these people in my life and I care about them. And they're, it was so small, but I was like, thank you for just like giving her a little bit of like, I care about these people. I'm going to, not give up. I'm going to develop my character a little bit. It doesn't always have to be about this surface level banter. These are the people I'm fighting for. And it wasn't just like Okaroon or anything. So.
Sure.
I liked it. It was, like I said, it was very small, but I just
I think it makes sense. They kind of add in these things, slowly where we as the audience realize how much she cares. It's then just watching her find the ability to express that.
Right. Because she could be like, I think they have to walk a line because she could be a fringe, like very annoying character, like her kind of, back and forth with Momo and back and forth with Turbo Granny could get very old. Sure. So they need to have her have those like moments where she's like, God, like I really do care. So,
but she can be like Phil's favorite from Demon Slayer.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Like, it's like annoying, but then so cool.
Yes, they're cool. That's what I mean. Like you can't just be annoying. Like you have to be cool. You have to, but also like show some. You know what I mean? You need other stuff. You can't be too flat.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. All right. So music episode down. Yeah, and then Okaroon comes back feeling like he's learned a thing or two and confident enough after this evening, and presumably he has to fight again that we don't see. And so I imagine he gets to perfect and like play with that a little bit more because Turbo Granny accidentally plays the piano again. It's I forgot about that. So, what do we think about that? You know, it's like, okay, so confident. I'm heading back. I'm going to do this. And you guys will have to tell me, I guess, in the next one we see them fight, it's
a
like
cool fight.
Parody, you know, enough or parity and make this agreement. That all going to work out.
Yeah, it was a really fun fight. And you could see Evil Eye just like getting the respect there that he was like, you are an opponent now.
Understanding.
I feel it. Yeah. And the way that they did, you know, Okaroon going all out was really great. You know, it was just like some next level, again, kind of realistic then impressionistic. And I just thought like the visuals were so fun. It's something you'll love, John. I can definitely tell you that.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how they draw it in the manga, but
I think you'll enjoy it. And then, I mean, he goes all out so hard, he reverts back to Okaroon before the fight is over, and then he's got to, like, figure out, okay, how do I,
does he kind of bluff? Does he kind of bluff?
He totally bluffs, but it goes really well. It's, I don't know, I wasn't expecting it to go that way.
He bluffs, but I got the impression that he was, like, it was part of his plan too. Like it seemed like he had it all planned out, but he was still nervous to do it because it's like, I don't know if it's going to work. It's my plan, but it might not work, and then I'm dead.
Right. This is real world now. I'm in it, and I'm going to do it, but I'm still freaking scared because I don't have anything to back it up.
Right. But no, it was really good. But really, that was, I mean, the episode before the penultimate episode really set it up at the end. Like, okay, now they're going to fight. You know, a big battle. I was expecting like pretty much like a episode long fight, like JJK style. But it was really quite a small piece of the beginning of the episode, and then it's like making the deal and like securing the underwear, and then going to school, and there's like a kind of a little cute
rebuilding the house.
Then there's like a cute interaction at the end or towards the end when between Momo and Okaroon that Ira kind of, you know, breaks up. And then the funny little snippet in the school where Evil Eye is like walking around with Momo, and just like everyone's just like, why is Gigi being so weird today?
Yeah.
It's like, I will slaughter all of you.
So someone is like showing Gigi like, oh, they have a new flavor of this like cold drink, and spills it on him. And so then he's like, hey, I'm Evil Eye.
Right.
And he starts talking about butchering people at like several different moments. I will butcher you. I shall butcher this one. Like, I am writing a list of my butcher people. Like, it's,
This is delicious. I demand more of this drink.
Yes.
It's quite funny.
It is. It's a good comedic, you know, relief while still acknowledging like this is a problem.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I'm interested I'm trying to remember what's next, like what comes up after this.
Well, I don't know if it'll happen immediately, but I had forgotten that that family are like aliens.
Oh yeah.
That grandma, the matriarch, like rips off her skin suit at the end of a couple episodes ago. So
was it really revealed?
They're going to come back after this crew.
That wasn't really revealed previously, was it? That was the moment. I mean, we might have, because it was like we might have assumed because they were so weird, and powerful, and they looked so odd and everything. But okay.
Yeah. So no, I think that was the first reveal because I had forgotten. I was like, oh, that was my first moment. I'm like, am I past the manga? But then I did read, or am I past where I left off in the manga? But then I did remember I had read the composer training scene in the manga. So I'm like, no, I just had forgotten that they were like aliens.
Okay.
No, they're just weird.
Yeah. I feel like there's one arc I'm missing because if we get to where I think we are, I'd be really excited, but it just feels soon. So,
Something in
but
there.
there is, well, maybe because there's a character we're gonna get introduced to that I don't know, but they didn't set that up. So I don't know. I'm excited to watch this next one yet, and then what follows week after, because maybe we get 4 more episodes, something like that.
That's right.
If it's like, yeah.
Oh,
So.
I have to say, Andrea, the John, you probably know from the manga, but that like builder that their Kappa friend hires to like help them rebuild their house.
Yeah.
It was so funny. He's just like yelling at everyone, and then he's just like, "Oh, he's saying he's really appreciative. He's able to help people house." And they're like, "It doesn't
You don't
sound
know that.
like that at all. It sounds really mad."
Yeah.
It's
Granny's like, you do not know what he's saying, do you? He's
yeah,
like, no.
you're gonna really like this episode, John. It's really quite it's quite good. Yeah, it's very funny. Maybe LOL.
So for this season, are we like kind of feels like an upward trajectory, or
yeah, I think it's been great.
All right.
Yeah,
I tried to take
sorry, I was just gonna say I felt like it was a rough ending and a bit of a bumpy start, and I just still am a little like puzzled as to the separation that happened at this particular point, but whatever. I'll get over it because Dandadan's getting better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess one other thing I would mention is, just overall, again, visual presentation, all that stuff is good. I did really like we briefly mentioned it. I did really like the moment in the maid cafe where she's like, we had our little montage of her working. I thought that was a really well done scene of
where she's like staring at the clock and then doing the same thing
for her, and it's like 20 minutes have gone by. I was like, oh, I do.
I love these,
but it's so real, isn't it? It's so like some days at work are just like, how is time moving like this?
Especially when you first start working as like a teenager in like a service industry, and those shifts can. I mean, we've all been there, right? At fast food or whatever, and that could just drag.
Bartending shift.
Bartending, yeah, right.
Yeah, I just think that we didn't. Maybe it's a newer thing to anime, but I feel like there's been these standout sort of microcosm moments in episodes that you could take out and watch by themselves. Yeah. And it'd be beautiful. The first one that stood out to me was the first one I ever noticed, really, but I guess I saw it, but when I think of it now, it was one of these, was back with Samurai Champloo. There's this different song that kicks in. It's a long song. It's a beautiful song. It's a lot of stuff underwater. It's really like what's going on here exactly, but it's really kind of a powerful thing. But then I don't remember seeing that in anime for years until Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. Or is that season 2? With the early arc where the woman that's supposed to be sacrificed is at the aquarium and stuff. That whole thing.
Yeah.
And then in Dandadan season 1, we get our heartbreaking thing or whatever, and that's super beautiful. And now this is like way less like dramatic than that kind of either of those things, but it still feels like this little self-contained. We have a song going to the background of it. I don't know, it's just I like these moments a lot. Like I
will submit Spike and Vicious's fight in the church in Cowboy Bebop to this list as well. That's like just a classic, all-time, beautiful, dramatic scene. Set to a really cool song. I think it's like "Walk in the Rain" or whatever. Just love that. Love that scene.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Solid.
Yeah, so maybe this is that director, Shinichiro Watanabe's. Maybe this is part of his contribution to anime stylings. Is these sort of montage-y, but it's like not even necessarily montage. It's just
it's a vignette.
Yeah, like a vignette. Yeah.
So,
so good.
Okay, well, let's if nothing else is left to be said, let's Dandadan.
Just watch it. It's so good. Yeah.
Episode 17 through 21, if you're just keeping the number rolling. And season 2, episodes 5,
6 to 9.
Yeah, right. Some of that. So, yeah. Let us know which numerical system you prefer in our titling.
Please don't, actually.
What? No, I don't know. I feel like I want to know because I can. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, John and I had a whole thing about this.
Because I switched it this summer season or whatever it is.
Sure.
I changed it from what I used to do because I felt like before it was confusing to tell people, hey, let's cover episodes 5 through 8 in season 2 of this show, and then you go to Crunchyroll and there is no episodes 5 through 8 in season 2. So you just have to count to the 5th episode and then
because we talked about this for Kaiju number 8.
Exactly.
I was like, why wasn't Phil there? Why doesn't Phil remember this conversation? But
I blocked it out.
Yeah. I think. So anyways, otherwise, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and all the applicable places. We're live now on YouTube, Twitch, and X. So when we go live, you can find us there under Popcast on the Rocks. That's the main account. This will also go to podcast directories at Popcast on the Rocks. So you can leave a review there, be appreciated. Spotify has a video version if you prefer that. And if you only want anime content and you're okay not watching it live, then you can follow us on Ohio Anime, the YouTube page. So that's how that breaks down. But we'll be back in a week from now or a little bit more, probably with a regular Popcast on the Rocks episode. I don't know what you want to talk about, Andrea, but we got options. I'm hoping to... Have you seen Superman?
I haven't yet, but I have plans.
Phil, did you see Superman?
I did not.
Okay.
I don't really watch movies. You want to know the last movie I went to in theaters last weekend?
Last weekend? Oh,
was it K-pop Demon Hunters?
K-pop Demon Hunters, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sing along.
Yeah, we took the girls. It was fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did they have a blast?
They did. I mean, they'd already seen it, but actually, Savannah hadn't seen really the whole thing. Flora had. But we went and we took I took our niece and my mother-in-law came with too. That was a fun time.
Fun. Yeah.
Nice. Very good.
Yeah, we had Everett sit down and watch it of a morning as well.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Loved it.
Love it. Love it.
Well, stay tuned for what we talk about then. We'll find out. And then after that, for people watching this might be more interested, the week after that, so it'll be about 2 weeks from now, we'll talk about, we'll probably be back to Lord of Mysteries.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So we'll be back around to that.
I'm cool with that.
Phil hates it. Dang
it.
So we'll have to decide how many episodes to cover there, see how many are out and that type of thing. But
speaking of, I think I'm going to watch the new episode in 6.5 minutes.
I was going to say, aren't there 3 out now? Question mark. Since we talked through 7 last time.
Oh, yeah, probably. I mean, I'm watching them. When they...
No, I'm just saying since our last pod.
Right. Yes. I believe so. 3 or maybe more.
So we'll probably be covering 5 episodes of that in 2 weeks' time.
Yes. They drop Friday night at 10 o'clock p.m. sharp.
So Phil's like, end this podcast.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. Coming by, talking about all the anime things, and we'll see you next time.
Happy Labor Day for our American viewers.